were you prepared last year when you got kind of thrown in there? So the South Carolina game, or do you feel like you were as prepared as you needed to be looking back on it now?
Looking back on it now, no, I don't think so. Just seeing the work that we've had to put in now up to this first spring practice is way different than anything that I did last year.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you too. 2 years ago, Josh Heupel comes to watch you throw, and obviously he wasn't able to convince you to go to Oklahoma at that point. But what do you remember about that and that meeting him, and what were your first impressions back then?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had heard about the guys that he'd worked with. Coach Thomas had talked to me about, like, hey, this is the real deal, coming to watch you throw, and you should be ready for this. You should be, grateful that he's coming to watch you and whatnot. But our relationship kept growing throughout, my recruitment. We talked like every week or so, which is kind of cool. Got to learn about his kids before he was even here. Like, I knew he had a son and a daughter before he was even here. So I mean, it was just crazy that actually ended up, being my coach.
So was that your junior or senior year he came to watch you throw?
Junior year.
Junior year?
Junior,
okay,
and
so
then they offered me like a couple weeks before signing day.
Yeah. Okay. So he came saw you throw about a year before.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So in December, when they're talking about hiring him and stuff like that, were you pretty excited that he might be coming?
Yeah, no, definitely. I heard about it. I started watching a couple of their games, just trying to get in the feel for them. Definitely watched their bowl game, and I was really hoping for it. Obviously, first we were hoping for Coach Odom, and then when that happened, right as the whole Heupel rumors started coming around, I got a little excited.
Yeah. So you kind of talked about what you need to work on, but you've got the 8 games of starting experience. Do you feel like this is your job somebody's got to take it from you right now?
I mean, I guess so. I mean, there's no depth charts. We don't have a depth chart out right now. But, I mean, I'll step up there and go with the ones because I feel like that's where the team is most comfortable right now with me and with my voice, so to say. It's a sense of comfortable, I feel like. I guess so.
Were you? I mean, obviously there were a lot of challenges last year off the field, but 49% completion, touchdown to interception ratio not where you wanted it. I mean, were you disappointed? Did you just chalk it up as a learning experience? How do you feel about last year?
I guess a little bit of both, but I was definitely more disappointed. You had to try to dig up the things to learn from because, you were so disappointed in the way I performed and, letting people down or whatnot. And then, working up to build an image of yourself to be, the guy and come in and everyone changes their identity about you. But, we'll grow that back up and get it to where it always should be.
How glad are you that Jack showed up so your arm's not going to fall off?
No, to say the least. He's a cool guy. I've really enjoyed getting to know him so far, and he knows a lot about football, and he does have a pretty live arm, and it definitely helps me warming up, to say the least.
Yeah.